Well, hello folks, it's John from Fun After 50, and here I am at the old Waterville airport that has been bought out by these guys over here. I don't know if you can see them, the Michelin plant here in Waterville. Yeah, they bought this whole airport and they're doing something with it. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with it, but anyhow, it's no longer an airport. But it has a nice field, a nice open field with a good breeze, nice clean breeze, so I can fly a kite. In my description of my channel, I said I would try to get into flying stunt kites, and that's what I've got today. There's a little story that goes along with this kite idea. First of all, I used to fly stunt kites from time to time, and I love flying them. They're a lot of fun. You can control them with two lines and do loops and dives and yeah, make the kite do what you want it to do rather than just go at the whim of the wind. So a few years ago, about 4 years ago, I came across this site, YouTube site called Kite Army, and it was run by this guy named Andrew, really awesome guy. And yeah, I started watching it, and it's all about technology, yard tools, and fun and lifestyle, that kind of stuff. Got really interested in it, showed my interest, and the guy, Andrew, was so stoked about my interest, he sent me a t-shirt. And here it is, just to prove. A Kite Army t-shirt. Yeah, so I guess I'm one of the soldiers of Kite Army now. Anyhow, to show my appreciation for Andrew, I said, hey, look, I'm gonna do a video involving a kite, and I'll post it and mention your YouTube channel. Well, that was about 4 years ago. Yeah, I've had this kite for about 4 years, and haven't set it up to actually fly it and do this promo video for Andrew. So Andrew, this is for you, buddy. Kite Army, here we go. So what I got today here, folks, is the Melissa and Doug Skyhawk Sport Kite. Yeah, it's a two-line kite, 46-inch wingspan, and blah, blah, blah. It's got flexible fiberglass struts, two premium kite lines. You know what? It's just a two-line stunt kite. It's made out of nylon with fiberglass rods to give it some stiffness and hold it together. We're going to put it together and we're going to have some fun today because we got a really stiff little breeze, and I found after flying this kite a couple times that it needs half a hurricane to fly in, and I'm not joking. Without a lot of wind, it just putters and flops around in the wind and you can't do much with it. So we got half a hurricane today. We got a northwest wind, and according to the forecast, it's supposed to be somewhere between 30 kilometers an hour, gusting to 50 kilometers an hour. And you can probably tell by the noise on the camera, the audio noise, that we do have some good gusts here. So we're going to go over to the car. We're going to go over to Prius, the Prius. There he is. Good old Prius. And we're going to put this kite together and see if we can get some action out of it and have some fun after 50. So here we go. I got my hands-free contraption on here so I can shoot video and talk and use both hands at the same time. And we're taking the kite out of the package here, and we're going to try to put it together. Now I got a little story about this kite. I was out flying it. Oh, drop my string handles. I was out flying it the other day, and I actually did have enough wind to get it up in a couple gusts and flew it for a couple times, but where I was flying, it wasn't the greatest place to fly, and didn't have a lot of flight time. Anyhow, what I've used in the past is these little swivel hook jobbies that can swivel. They're used for fishing line and hooking on lures, that kind of thing. And it's got like a little safety pin clip here, type rig that you can open up and hook onto a loop. So this kite has little loops on the end of the bridles, and you can attach the hook into the loop, put the snap down, and you're hooked to the kite. So I've used this many times on other stunt kites in the past, and it worked great. Until the other day, when I had the kite up in the air and I had a good gust, had a lot of fun with the kite, and all of a sudden there was a little snap, and guess what? The kite came spiraling down to the ground because, take a good look folks, the swivel hook snap broke. So we've got to fix this situation today, and that's what I'm about to do. I got to cut these off, and we're just going to use a ram's head knot. I don't know if that's the proper way or the proper idea, the proper name of the knot, but we're just going to cut the line and make a loop, a good sized loop, and then I'll show you how it hooks around the knot that we have here on the bridle. So there's a big knot here, right there, and I can hook the line in behind that knot so it won't go anywhere and we'll still be hooked to the kite. So here we go, we're going to set that up right now. So to cut my line, I'm going to use a lighter, because what the lighter is going to do is seal the end of the nylon line as I cut it. Now let's see if I can do this without burning myself to death. Here we go. It's pretty windy folks, I may have to close the car to do this. There we go, and voila, one of the lines is cut and it's sealed so that it doesn't fray. Gonna do the other one. We have 2 cut lines that are sealed that won't fray, yay. Okay, hang on. So what I'm gonna do here now is just make a loop in the end of the string and tie a knot so that this loop is in the end of the string. And we'll show you in a second here what we're going to do with this and how we're going to hook it to the kite. See that? That's what we're going to use. We're going to use this self-tightening little knot. We'll get one line set up with the loop. We're going to do the other one, and then we're going to hook it to the kite. I got both loops done on the end of the strings. Time to put the kite together and hook it up to the lines. What do you say? So here we are folks with the kite and all its pieces. One of the cross members, little bigger cross member that's got a couple special molded pockets for struts, and we're going to put it together. Pretty easy. Open the kite up, get it the right way around here, take the little cross member, stick it in the top, one side top molded pocket here, and the other side top molded pocket, and boom, there's one strut. The other one's a little more complicated, but nothing a 3-year-old couldn't handle. Lower pocket on the leading edge, and then we've got these little supports that go in these pockets here. Hooking it up, putting it in them pockets, and then the center has a little, I don't know if you can see that, little clip that's going to hold the cross member in place. There we go. So that forms the kite, the shape of the kite. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of got 2 foils on it, and we've got the bridles. And look, it just wants to go already. So we're gonna hook up the lines and we're going to go out in the field and set this sucker up, see if we can get some flying time out of it. Look at it go. It wants to go already. Take it easy there, buddy. We'll get you out there. So actually, before I go out in the field and have this thing fluttering all over the place, I'm going to hook up my strings to the bridles so that the lines will be already hooked to the kite before I get out in the field. Here we go. So I'm going to take this big loop and I make this little knot, bring that big knot up put the loop around the knot, and the tension of the string closes the knot so that it comes up against the knot on the bridle, and I'm hooked on. I am hooked on. Like I said, I'm hooked on. If you know what I mean. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do the other line, and then we'll be ready to go out in the field. Got my loop, my bridle knot, give it a little tug, comes tight up against the bridle knot, and we're done. Let's have some fun. Phew! So hi guys, here I am with my goofy, hands-free GoPro setup. Here we go, we got the kite, we got the strings, and we're gonna wind the strings out so that we can get back far enough to launch the kite. Here we go. Just lean the kite up against the tripod there so it won't take off on me. And so it'll be a little bit propped up so that when I get a good gust, I can give the strings a yank and get that little puppy up in the air. Okay, I'm feeling that gust. Getting ready to launch. Here we go. Wish me luck. Whoa! What a sketchy takeoff. I don't know if you can see this in the camera. Whoa! Playing with the camera while you're trying to fly a kite, not a good idea. So let's try this again. Reset number 1. Take 2, coming up. Take 2, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. No luck. Take 3 coming up. So here we are back at the handles, and I have some good wind because as the kite being leaned against the tripod down there ready for launch, it's pushing the tripod and almost trying to flip it over. So let's get this guy up in the air. Hopefully we'll get some footage. Here we go. Yeah! Whoa! All right, now we're talking. Whoa, baby. And there goes my camera. So I bet that was exciting. Yeah, no, my stupid camera fell off my head and didn't get any footage except for what might have passed by the other camera out in the field. Let's try this again, folks. Okay, no hat. Got the camera just on my head now. I'm gonna see if we can keep it on my head so we can get some footage. Little tricky doing this all by myself. Got some good wind here. Here we go again, folks. Launch time. All right. We have launch. I don't know if I can see this, if you can see this in the camera. But she is flying great right now. A little loss of wind right there. A little gusty. Just checking the wind window here. Oh, okay, we little loss of wind right there. Wind shift, and down it came. Gotta make adjustment with the camera here. Be right back. There we go. We got the strings loose. Good gust of wind. Here we go, folks. Another nice launch. Okay, we're up. Yeah, it's more like it. Okay. And I can't really tell if I'm in the view of the GoPro. I think I am. Whoa, it's going right over my head. So these movements are me controlling the kite, not the wind. Of course, the wind is controlling it somewhat because I'm not an expert at this. But now we're having some fun. Yeehaw! Actually having to hang on in some of these gusts, 'cause this thing pulls. Doing some figure eights right now just to get used to it. See how the wind feels. Whoa, that was a good gust. Okay, let's try a loop here. Yeah, and unloop. Now I say unloop, that's to take the twist out of the strings. Okay. Whoa, trying to do a square loop there. And that's tricky, I'm not that good yet. Whoa, right over my head, really good wind. Excellent wind today, folks. Yeah, keeping this puppy up in the air. And I'm telling you something right now, this thing is a handful. The gust changed in direction, the gusts change a little bit in strength. So you gotta be ready for what comes at you and just react as you go, I guess. Right now, you know what? I'm hanging on. Okay, too far into the wind on that side there. Whoa. A little recovery, unloop the string. Oh yeah, nice dive. There we go. Starting to screen. I don't know if you can hear the whistling of the kite. It might be the whistling of the wind on the strings holding the kite. Right now, if I was on a skateboard, I'd be zipping down the runway at about 50 miles an hour. I'm telling you, I am not used to the reaction of this kite. It's very quick. You move one hand or the other in or out, and the kite reacts instantly in this wind. I hope this footage is coming out on the GoPro. Man, this thing is moving. Little loop, unloop, figure eight. Whoa! Okay, right there. Yeah, that was amazing. Holy smokes, I am literally hanging on for dear life right now. Wow! Okay, get down here. Whoa! Okay, this is the most fun I've had with this thing yet. Oh man, it's never moving. See how far we can go into the wind there. Way over there. Over in this direction to the right. Way there. That's about it. That's my wind window. There. To there. Anyhow, lots of wind. Get down here. It's the first day I've had a nice steady wind with this kite. And let me tell you, it is a handful. I'm actually a little bit out of breath right now. And I'm just kind of flying it back and forth because I don't want to crash it. I don't want to take out my other camera. Whoa! Oh, God. Oh, I get talking too much and that's what happens. Dag nabbit. Can we get it caught and flip over in the grass? Yes. Okay, we're going to try a launch. Here we go. We're up. Got lucky there, folks. Got the kite to catch its trailing edge of the supports and flip around and get back up in the air. I've got some loops in the strings here. There we go, unlooped I think. Against the white background, it's really hard to see the strings if they are tangled or not. But you can usually feel when they're untangled. This thing is very maneuverable. Melissa and Doug, you guys did a great job. This little Delta Kite is fun. And at 58, my reflexes aren't quite good enough in this wind to handle it. I'm basically just keeping it up in the air and surviving here right now. Whoa! But this is the wind it needs to fly. And I guess once you practice a little bit, you could probably do some pretty nifty things with it. Okay, let's see if we can do something. I'll do a dive and a recovery. Whoop, not the greatest. Dive and a recovery. Let's see if I can do a low pass. But it just is going so fast right now. It's, when you get it down close to the ground, sometimes you lose the wind too, so. Try to keep it up in the air so I don't have to do a recovery on it. Okay, a couple loops. Ooh, oh, and we lost the wind there for a sec. And another unwind. Back across down and loop. Whoa! That was a little bit of uncontrol there. Wow! This thing tugs. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, big gust coming. I am braced right now. I am braced. Holding on to the kite. I'm gonna go down to the other camera so that you can see what I'm doing to fly this kite in the other camera. Whoa, see if I can keep it up in the air while I'm walking here. To the other camera now, and you can see more of what action I'm doing with the strings to fly this kite. Pulling in, that's a left turn. Pulling in, that's a left. No, sorry. Okay, right hand makes it turn to the right. Left. Whoa. Left hand turns to the left. That's pretty basic. This one's for you, Andrew, buddy. Right now trying to get the kite flipped over so I can launch it again, but it's not playing the game, and I'm just about out of room because they got a fence here. And oh, and I think we got it. Yes, we do. We have liftoff. Let's go back down, away from the power lines for one thing. Back down into the second camera view. My camera's kind of bouncing around a little bit on my head here. This thing is crazy, man. Big gust coming right now. Whoa! You can see the struts on this thing bending as the gust hit it. The wind whistling across the lines. At least the strings are hanging on today and they're not breaking because I don't have the swivel hooks on it. Oh yeah. Whoa! Very responsive, very quick today. A little bit beyond my capabilities. I'm sure somebody who flies these more often than I do would be doing amazing things with the kite right now. But maybe we'll have a chance to get out a little bit more and get a good handle on this thing. Maybe I'm just too scared to try stuff. Let's try some low passes here. Whoa, lost the gust. Shift the wind. Oh, whoa! Jeez, I don't know if I got that on camera or not. That'd be cool. Oh, wicked punch to the ground. Is it still in one piece? We're gonna do a little check on the kite to see how it survived that one. Let's take a look, folks, because that hit the ground hard. Here we are at the kite, doing a little damage check, checking the struts, make sure they're still intact. They seem to be. So guess what? We're going flying again. Getting ready for another liftoff. This may not be SpaceX, folks, but it feels like when this thing's up in the air in a good gust, it's like I've got a little rocket in my hands. It's a lot of fun. Well, I'm having a ball in here, folks, with this kite, and I'm getting some good gusts of wind, and it may look like controlled flight, but it's not quite. It's me hanging on for dear life and just trying to keep it from crashing. Anyhow, I hope you're enjoying this, because I am. Good exercise, lots of fresh air. There was some sunshine, but it's behind the clouds now. And yeah, we're gonna put a couple more flights on this kite, and then we're gonna call it a day. One last time, here we go. Good wind coming up. Up she goes! Yes, sir! Nice launch up into the blue sky. Yeah, got some tug on the lines there now. You got control. When you've got the wind, you've got the control. When you don't, you don't. That's all there is to it. And this kite loses lift very quickly. Ground pound there with the kite. Let's see if we can get it to catch. Get it launched again. There we go. Get up there, get up there. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. So maybe that's it. Now, this is Johnny we're talking about here. One more try. Same with surfing. One more wave, right? Last flight of the day. Here we go. That didn't work, but it's standing up. It's ready to go if I get a gust. Come on, wind. Is this it? Yep. Very sketchy takeoff. Do some low passes here. Yeehaw. Well, we got the wind. Yeah, I'll buzz the camera down there. camera's getting these or not. Little zigzags and a dive. Whoa! See what the wind window is right now. Okay. Right above the camera is a sweet spot. Little loop and another loop. Do a figure 8. Not a very nice one. Let's try that again. Get the wind and the kite. Let's try a nice figure 8. Here we go. Ah, too quick. Unwind. Okay, nice loop. No. Well, if you're in grade school and you were drawing an 8, it wouldn't be a very pretty one. If that's what you call an 8, figure 8. I'm losing the wind, folks. Touchdown. Oh. Well, I guess that's it. Time to call it a day. Let's pack in, pack up, pack out. And leave the grass with a few footsteps that weren't there before. Anyhow, we had fun, right? I hope you had fun. So we'll take this footage home, edit it up, and see what comes out. See if it's worth watching. We had fun here today, folks. See you later. Bye for now.